stream with Facebook, so I hope you can all see me and hear me. So hi, my name is Tamsin. I think we've just gone live now. Okay, so hello everybody. My name is Tamsin, and I work with parents to make work for them. I think that's I've been trying to flesh out the message a bit more to make it quite succinct, otherwise I could ramble on about it for a while. But that is, in essence, what I'm doing. Parents who want to parent full-time, work part-time, and have their work around their family, not the other way around, which is how we have been told we have to do it for X number of decades. So I've been going through different things that you can do online or self-employed, and I'm just going to go through the next bit here. Now, these are some things that I actually know nothing about, so but I know that you can because I've seen other people do it. So the first one is to monetize your social media presence. I don't know how many of you are avid social media users, be it Facebook, be it Twitter, be it Instagram, be it a blog, but there's a way that you can monetize anything online, especially if you've got a decent number of followers. Even if you haven't got a decent number of followers, if you're a good interactor and you know where to channel your posts to and the right hashtags to use and the right keywords, then jobs are good as far as I'm concerned. So use, there's a website called Keywords, and just pop that into Chrome, and it's an add-on for your Chrome, and then you can search what you generally post about or you write about, be it your blog or, like I said, any other platform, and it will give you keywords that you can use or things that you can hashtag in there that will get you to your audience faster. It's the words that they use. So that's one way. And then once you've done that, use your platform where you've got your audience and your engaged audience to create an online course. So educate them in something. Unveil new products. So for example, if you are a gorgeous selfie taker and you've always got perfect makeup, give a tutorial on how you do it. I am still rubbish at makeup. As you might see, I don't wear it very often in the moment. But I remember the first time someone taught me properly how to put pencil in my eyebrows. I looked like a different person. I really did. And small things like that, people will love. You'll then get more of an engagement, and then you can start maybe selling an online course on it or something, or creating a little PDF that people can download and pay a few quid for, this here, there, or the other. And then also, if you've got loads of followers, you can become an affiliate. So if you use a certain brand, so you could do product placement or something like that, and you can funnel people through a link to the product or the company that you are promoting, and get a fee from them. It's not necessarily huge, it's not a few pounds, but some go to hundreds of pounds depending on the size of the sign up for the product that they're buying. But just make sure that you're not scattergun. If you're same as with, as I said yesterday and the day before, be clear on what you're offering, be clear on your niche, be clear on who your market is and who your audience is, and that's the way to monetize your social media presence. So if you already use a lot of social media, use what you've established and developed already. You don't have to start from scratch. So there's that, and everybody's life is a content. I remember I was off social media for a long time because I just didn't think I had anything that people might want to listen to. And, you know, we all have hilarious moments. We all have things that other people will find funny or heartfelt, or that people will really connect with. So don't put off getting onto social media because you think you have nothing to offer. Not right. Second on here is become a copywriter. So I never really knew what copywriting was. I thought it was copyright as in RIGHT, as in, you know, you trademark or no one else can then take it. But copywriting, as in writing copy for other people, is hugely popular. I am not very succinct, as you may have gathered, or particularly eloquent in the way that I put my words together. Copywriters know how to use the language, know how to use the words. I went to a wedding last year, and it was full of, it was kind of a PR, not a PR wedding, but the lady that was getting married is in PR, And so lots of people were there. And the things that I heard and the way that people spoke, and I mean, it's a whole industry. So if you are good at putting together words or describing something succinctly or getting people interested. So, for example, when you have a debate, can you get your point across like that? Can you stop the room and say, well, actually, no, X, Y, or Z? Start selling your words, because you've got, onto a gold mine there, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I'd love a copywriter. So find your niche. What are you good at? And focus on that. Don't, like I said, even the same as with the social media, don't necessarily be scattergun. And then find your client. What problem are you solving for them? Know what to charge. You can also find them on Upwork, copywriters, so you can actually do a bit of research and see what else people are charging, and then you can kind of benchmark yourself. And then scale. So you can do some bits of copyright that you can then multi-sell. If it's just a generic that people could change a few messages for. So that's copywriting. That's the second one on the list today. And then the third one is an ebook. Write and publish an ebook. Now, we all have a book in us. In fact, we all have multiple books in us. Your life is a story. Your story is, there are multiple journeys in your story. So, for example, I didn't think that anyone would be bothered or be interested in the fact that, you know what, I love being a mum. I love being a parent. I'm not going to go back to work, and this is why. This is my why. This is my how, and this is actually what I'm going to do about it. A few people were like, yeah, whatever. You'll go back to it or something. But the more people I talk to about it, they go, I feel exactly the same way. So your story and your journey will resonate with people, whatever it might be, and it doesn't have to be a rags to riches. It can be a riches to rags even. And then your journey on how you've rebalanced yourself and how you'd like to climb back up again. Or another one, journey on becoming a parent. What you thought it was going to be, what it turned out to be, and how your life actually is now. Your journey on potentially going to, so for example, I have 2 degrees. I don't use either of them. My journey on going to university and then not needing it, or not going to university, and how I actually did X, Y, or Z vocationally without going to university. What else could you have? You could have travels from around the world. People who don't get to travel love to hear about. I'm assuming people who don't get to travel, that's the way that they can see the world. They can see it vicariously through you. Explain your travels, explain your story, explain where you've been, what you've done, what X country was like. For me, I could write a book on my first trip to Thailand. When I stepped off that plane, the smell of the country and the people I felt like a different person when I was there. And I'd need some copyright to put my emotions into words. But if you have something that you're passionate about, then you can. There's no doubt that someone else will be interested in it. So there's that. Publish an ebook. So find your story. Find what it is that inspires you, or the struggles that you've had, or the triumphs that you've had, and put it into a structure. And Bob's your uncle, or your grandfather in my case. And one thing that I didn't actually mention yesterday, along on the creative side, which I should have done, is create and sell stock photos. So you've got so many websites now that have stock photos that people can use. So, for example, you've got, Canva is the one that I use at the moment. There's another website, Genially. All of these websites where you can create content to put onto your social media platform or onto your website, they will have stock photos. Get your photos, send them in, see what they think. See, I'm not sure how much you get paid, but I know that there is an industry in it. So there's that as well. Now, if you think any of the ideas apply to you and you want me to cover them a bit more, drop me a message, let me know. Or if you want me to do any how-tos on them, then please let me know too. Things to think of. as well, if you're going to become self-employed or do anything online, as I've mentioned before, be clear on what you're offering, be clear on your niche, be clear on your audience. Don't try and solve everything for everyone, because you will get nowhere. And think of a couple of freebies. So to try and get some feedback and testimonials, or do like a beta group or a starter kind of session in whatever it is that you're doing, to try and get some comments and feedback and understand what you could do better, or what went really well, what kinks you can iron out, etc., etc. Other thing with self-employment, just to be clear, that income can be quite irregular. So make sure you have clear lead generation. So where are you going to put posts about your product or your blog, or what products are you going to be offering on social media, or what kind of copyright are you going to be doing, where are you going to be posting, to make sure that you get some kind of constant stream of income. And then last but not least, as I've always said, don't give up. Very few people are an overnight success. If you are, hats off to you, or hat off to you even. It's amazing, but most things need hard work, a bit of dedication. And if you focus on what you are passionate about, I truly believe that you have no option but to succeed. Just allow yourself to proceed to succeed. Just take the first step, and then after the first step, take the next step, and then just keep going. I'm not going to lie, it's not easy, but if you want to make work around parenthood, it is possible. So yeah, and if you want to learn more about that, come and join us in our group, Parents Wanting to Work from Home. I've put the link in there. And also, I'd be quite keen to hear your feedback on the name. I'm trying to make sure that the name kind of really showcases what we're about, which is almost a one-stop shop for parents who want to work from home, but they want it to work around their children. So it's not just parents wanting to work from home. In essence, it's like making work for you, or full-time parent, part-time work. As I said, I'm not particularly creative, so anyone who is, I'd love some input. As before, any comments below, message me if there's anything specific you want me to cover, or if you have any feedback that you don't want to comment on live. And yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow. Okay, have a day, everyone, and I hope you're staying safe and well.